Good afternoon. I just wanted to touch up on a couple of subjects. One, my weekend was amazing. I was so full of energy that I kind of overdid it. Kind of is an understatement. When we have energy that hits and we feel so much better, it's like such a weight is lifted, and we want to do so much so fast just to try to get it all in, so that we can just we just want the normal routine, so we just overdo, I think. But that being said, I did get a lot done. We got our girls' hair cut. I dyed their hair the colors that they wanted it. Anyone that's ever dyed hair knows the process it takes of standing on your feet for quite a bit, mixing the chemicals, making sure everything's done right, and the time it takes to do that. Then we spent a lot of time running around to different places because, as everyone knows, I'm putting together an art room, kind of redoing the study and turning it into an art room. And I basically, we're just renovating that room altogether. So I've got a project that's half done, half not. So we were running around this weekend looking at flooring and stuff to finish that process. That's a lot of running around. And of course, I've got the dilemma of weight loss, where I'm smaller than I was, but I don't look smaller. It's kind of weird to say. But I'm having to find small clothes and restock my closet with that kind of stuff so that I can have something smaller on the days that I'm not swollen to fit. So many different sizes. I cannot tell someone what size I really am, because what size is that? It depends on my day. It really depends on my day. That we took care of. I am replacing it not all at once, so I'm having to replace one outfit at a time to make it easier on the budget. I spent a good hour or so cleaning the pool because it was desperately needed. So I did that, and I just did a lot this weekend, and I just way overdid it. So I'm really tired. I have a little bit of energy, not much, just a tiny bit. We all know what that means. You've got to choose what you're going to do with that. So I'm going to try to, instead of going to boot camp, actually try to just clean a little bit. The place is a mess. Whenever you're down and out sick for a while, things go undone. And for someone like me who has OCD, that is not cool. Not cool at all. And I know we've had friends ask us what they can do to help. I've had a few call me or write me and say, what can we do to help? Especially after my emotional breakdown, which I am so sorry for that. I didn't mean for people to feel like they weren't doing enough, because that's not really the case. It's just, when you're going through this, you go through so many emotions of feeling alone when you're not alone. You go through a lot of anger, a lot of tears. So that was one of my down days. As far as what my friends can do for us, we don't know what to tell you. I'm used to being so independent. I'm used to doing everything on my own. like I said, OCD. So, and if I'm not doing it, I'm used to my kids, you know, having their chores that they do, and things just being run by just our family. And I don't know what to do, because my family's uprooted enough with everything going on, and I don't want my husband more stressed than he already is. So my hands are kind of tied on that, as to telling you guys anything that you could help. So the only thing I know to tell you to do to help is just, you know, call like you've been doing, right? Just moral support. That's always the best thing, and lots of prayer. Another subject I was going to touch on real quick. I know this is already going to seem like a long video, but I really feel like this is a subject we don't touch on, because when we're sick and we're down and out, we don't want to think negative. Negativity is not what we want to focus on, and I understand that, and I'm not focusing on negativity so much with this, so let me just put that out there. But I am saying that our priorities change tremendously, especially for me. My priorities have changed quite a bit, because when being diagnosed with something that is not curable, they don't have a cure for it. There are very few medicines out there that can help alleviate the pain and swelling and stuff. If that even works. With me, it doesn't. The medicines don't work, so I'm not on the medicine. They have a surgery for my process that can, they're not sure whether that surgery would work or not. That is basically a metal box that they would surgically implant to, basically a stomach pacemaker, to get the digestive tract moving again where it's not moving. And the only other option other than that is the GJ tube, where they insert a tube in your system to where you can actually eat. Because what I have, your body is basically starving itself. You're slowly starving to death. Which is really harsh to put it that way, but when you do your research on this and you look everything up, all the malnourishment, all of the nutrients and stuff that a normal person would get, we don't get it. And it doesn't matter what we put in our body or what we do, it's hard to keep it in. That being said, my priorities have changed. So I have thoughts, I have questions, and I know a lot of you probably have similar questions, maybe not the same questions I have, but very similar, very close, and some of them may be right on point. For instance, one of my questions, if I die in my sleep, if my system quits working while I'm asleep, I want to know if my family and friends know how important God was in my life, and how He was first in everything, despite my human nature and human reactions. I want to know if my husband knows that I am 100% and completely in love with him. I always have been, and he is my rock and my world, and he's everything to me. I want to know if he's going to be okay when it's all said and done. And I want to know if my kids are going to be able to function in society and be able to grow up as amazing young adults full of love in their heart, and that they know how to show love to other people and not become like the rest of society has become. I want to know that they stand different and stand apart from from society and their thoughts and the way they do in this world. I want to know that they can handle life, because life is cold and harsh. And I want to know that they can stand tall on their own 2 feet and know that God has them in their arms and that He's going to always be there for them. My husband yesterday in the car said something that really struck me, that made me really start thinking about these things even more, because he was in tears. Like I said, it's been very uprooting and emotional for our family lately, so he was in tears, and he basically took my face in his 2 hands and he looked me in the eyes and he said, "This anger and this broken spirit, it's not you. This is not who you are." And the only thing I could say to him was, I know, but it's so hard. Because he said, "You have to be strong." And I said, "I know, but it's so hard to be strong when everything's pulled out from under your feet, and to be strong whenever everything's taken away from you. Everything you've known your whole life is completely switched, uprooted, just changed overnight. It's really difficult to be that strength and that strong pillar." But he's right. I have to be. I have my kids counting on me. I have him counting on me, and I don't want their spirit broken over this process that I'm going through in life. I don't want them. I don't want them to have to go through that pain. So he's right. I do need to be stronger. I do need to. I'm not that person. I'm not an angry, bitter, broken down spirit. That's not me. I'm a very positive, uplifting person. If you meet me in society, you wouldn't know I'm sick. You wouldn't know that the struggles I deal with, because my focus is going to be on you. My focus is going to be asking you, how is your day going? Or making a smile, putting a smile on your face is going to be my goal in life. Trying to help you through anything that you need help through. That's always been my spirit. That's always been the way I am. So this anger that's been trying to take control, I'm not gonna let that destroy me. I'm not gonna let it change me, because they don't deserve that. I want to know if my family and friends are gonna know that this is just all part of a process in life, and I want to make sure that everything's okay. I want my priorities set straight. I want everything in order before anything goes wrong. Now, I might live to be 100 years old. I'm very stubborn. I am extremely stubborn. I'm the most stubborn, hard-headed person you will ever meet in your life. So, I just don't see that happening, the fact of my body just giving out, because I see myself fighting my body in its sleep to tell it to work. As far as I can. As long as I can. So, but if in the case I lose that battle, if in the case I don't wake up the next morning, do they know I love them? Do my family and friends know I care? Do they know that love is actually the only way you're going to survive in this cold world? Do they know that did they see Jesus in my actions? I mean, do you know the real me? If I was to pass, do you know the real me? Or did I put up such a mask that no one ever saw anything and no one knew? Did I let my anger control everything so much that it destroyed my children, my husband? I don't want to be the type of person that I destroy my family in this whole thing. I don't want to be the type of mom and wife that they wish in the end for it to all be over. It's just thoughts and questions on the whole perspective. Now, I'm not negative. I don't sit here and think I'm going to die, regardless of what my body's doing to itself. It's just, when you're chronically ill, you're thrown into the unknown. So with the unknown comes these questions. With the unknown comes a change in priorities. Probably sure I'll have that little golden cane or golden walker that me and my cousin always talked about we would have together. Probably sure I'll be in that nursing home with my best friend, that my best friend mentioned that we would be causing all kinds of trouble and havoc when we're older. They're going to be kicking us out because they can't handle it. Probably going to be living to a ripe old age. But if I don't, if I passed in my sleep tonight because my body and system shuts down completely, did you know the real me? Or did you know where my heart really was? And did I make you feel loved? And did I make you feel wanted? And did I make you know that your friendship and was valuable to me? And that did I make my husband and children know that they were my entire world? That nothing else mattered but them? These are the questions that go through our mind. As far as how I'm doing today, it's all right. Not too awful. Maybe I'll get that bathtub scrubbed up before I go to sleep for the rest of the day. One thing at a time. Not the whole house, that's for sure. One thing at a time. Plus, I need to save my energy for that One Republic concert coming up on Thursday. My husband surprised me with that, so I'm so excited to be able to go and maybe just take my mind off of everything. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to like the video, and please subscribe to our channel, because this is very important for people to understand the awareness of everything we go through, all the emotions we go through, all our thought processes we go through. Because when you're chronically ill, you feel nobody understands. And we want people to know out there, we understand and we're here for you. Just like my friends that are here for me, that are chronically ill as well, and my friends that are healthy are here for me. I'm here for you. Okay? Bye.